Hello YouTubers, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do the scrap junk to produce aluminum. There's a whole whack of places you can find aluminum. You should just be able to play the game and get through that challenge, but if you don't, then let's go and find some aluminum today. So don't forget, you can always bulk most of these materials. Aluminum, I believe, is bulkable and you can just scrap that. Of course, you can go to a vendor and you can buy aluminum and you can scrap that because they sell you the bulk item. So that's one way. That's a quick and easy way to do that. Otherwise, you can go around and I'm going to show you a couple of locations. So the two things that I'd probably go after is aluminum cans. They scatter all over. You see them all the time. They're just red cans that I'll show you one and what it looks like in a second. That's one way, and then of course oil cans is another thing. So I am at the Emirates disposal site, mountain disposal site. I thought there was actually going to be more cans, yeah, and there might be. I just don't know where they necessarily are, but I know for a fact that there is one oil can and one aluminum can. I'll show you where to find that, and then you can look around and you might actually find some more. So that's one location. The next location we're going to hit is Toxic Larry Meat & Co. I've seen a whole bunch of cans there, so we're probably going to get enough between these two places to do the challenge. And last but not least, let's not mention, right here at Blackwater Mine is a whole whack of oil cans. And at White Spring train station, there's actually at least two that I'm aware of, oil cans. One just kind of to the right of the legendary scrap machine. There's one on the ground there normally, and there's one just kind of if you walk to the front at the store, just down the steps. There's an oil can. So let's see if we can go find some scrappable cans. I think we're just going to have to go to these two locations, and then that should do the trick there, right? But anyway. They're all over. Just look for them, all cans, and of course, you know, don't forget your Collectron station probably will do it as well throughout the day. So, if you come down, most people should be familiar with Radiation Rumble. You can run down that ramp. You kind of run here. You'll notice there is a room on the left here. You can pick here the entrance. There is a oil can that's normally sitting on the floor. I actually grabbed that today, but it's typically on the floor. Yeah, just look around. Might be on the table depending where it is. So if you are doing that event or do the event, then you can grab that. And there is one aluminum can that's right here. So it's called a gas canister. Let's take a quick look to make sure that I am correct in thinking it is aluminum. Maybe there is a different canister. Let's take a quick look. What do you call it? I think it's called gas canister. Oh, yeah, no, that is not aluminum. So I think there's one that looks like that might be aluminum. It just kind of looks the same, right? Let's go check it out at Larry's car. It's probably going to be gas canisters as well. I just always assumed those were aluminum. But let's go see if there's one that's actually called aluminum canister. I'm pretty sure there is one that's aluminum. It might not be that one that I'm thinking of. Short of that, if it isn't, then we'll head over and I'll show you where to find those oil cans at White Spring. Because I know for sure that the oil cans are aluminum. And of course, there's other things like alarm clocks have aluminum, and there's a whole bunch of junk materials. It's all over. It should be fairly easy to find. Okay, let's just deal with these Snallygas just quickly, and I'll show you where a safe and a magazine spawns at this location for those that aren't over familiar with the location, or maybe you come here and you've just never bothered to look around. I'll add that in here quick. So there's a lot of, we have those magazine challenges, right? So right here, let's take a look at these guys. Oh, they're all gas canisters. Okay, so I've always thought these were aluminum. Oh, look at that. Right next to it, there is an aluminum canister. So it's not the jerry can that I always thought. I knew there was something called an aluminum canister. I just always kind of thought it was that guy. So there you go. There is an aluminum canister right there. Let's see if we have. Let's see how many aluminum it is actually. So that's just one aluminum right there. I think there's an alarm clock in this location as well. Fuel tank. Let's take a quick look at that. That's a steel. It's not going to help us. I think those are all pots. Those are all copper. So let's take a look at this crushed orange canister. Steel. Okay, that's not going to help us. That's a cooking pot. Let's take a quick look. I think there's a alarm clock upstairs. Or not. Okay, there's this safe here. That's not the one I'm speaking of there. Oh, there's another aluminum canister right there. So that's two. Okay, so there's two aluminum in this location by the looks of it. Oh. Of course, you've got aluminum tins, right? So there's one there, another aluminum tin. That's 4 aluminum so far, I think, at this location. Now, again, there's different cans as well, so don't confuse those with the lead cans. Those give you aluminum each. Be nice if there were 3 cans there, right? Maybe we can find another can here somewhere. And that'll make 5 in this location. Oh. Tin can. I bet you that's steel or lead. Yeah, that's lead. So that's a different type of canisters. It's got to be aware of those. You'll see probably more lead cans than aluminum is my guess. But let's actually see if there's any more tin cans we might have missed downstairs. Yeah, I don't see them offhand. All right, that's not too bad. So that's 4 aluminum in this location. Actually, there is, I was about to say, there are some tables down at the bottom that might have some stuff there. Anyway, I wanted to mention there is a spawn, magazine spawn location. So if you actually come up here, you may not know that. There's kind of that down there. You will see a magazine that typically sits on top of this toilet. And there is a hidden safe that's kind of down there as well. Okay, I just want to check there's some picnic tables down here. I just want to check. There might be another tin up there somewhere. I'm not going to look for it. Let's see if there's anything down here. Nothing obvious. Okay, I don't see anything offhand. Okay. Let me just put my tent here quick. So I must have picked up something there. Okay, let me just show you quick some of those oil canisters. Like I said, there's a whole whack that's at this. So if you actually go around Blackwater Mine, there's a whole bunch of oil canisters there. I'm not going to go into it, but I will show you where there's a couple at the White String Station. So again, between those 3 locations, you should get enough. Otherwise, if you do not want to jump around, just go in bulk and scrap that bulked item at your camp. Okay, so most people should be familiar with White Spring, but if you come here, you'll notice there is an oil canister right on the ground here, just by the legendary scrap machine, as I mentioned. And if you come here, again, most people don't care about them and won't take them. If you come down here, there is another one on the ground here. Those are consistent. I don't think there's anything here. Let me just see if there's anything at this location. Sometimes there are ghouls in here, so kind of a Soltron. I don't think I was expecting a Soltron to be here. Oh, Soltron across the road, probably for White Spring. That's right. All right, well, since we're in the location, let's head over to Blackwater Mine. I'll quickly show you a few spots where there's some oil cans. They're spread all over, and they're in the mine as well, but I won't be going into the mine today, but since I'm here, I might as well do a quick run by there. And of course, anywhere you find mole miners, there's probably going to be a bunch of oil cans. So if you know some mole miners, probably thinking. Okay, let's just take these guys out here quick. There's probably at least 5 to 10, maybe I'm being excessive there, but anyway, let's start here quick. Let's start with this room on the left here. I think there's one, if I'm correct in here. There's one oil can right over there on that desk there. Canned dog food. Let's check this room. Yeah, there is a level 2 lock on there. Oh, I don't see any offhand there. Okay, so we saw one there. Okay, so I guess we can take a quick look here. Paint can. Let's grab that paint can. I'm just curious. Yeah, still on lead. Okay. Let's just deal with those guys. So, if you jump up here, you'll notice there is, I believe there's an oil, there it is, there's an oil can right down the ground. There's one right on this metal table to the right there. There is one at the top here. There might be a okay, if we head out here to this room here, okay. There's one right at the top there. there's one right over there. So between these two locations, you should be able to find enough aluminum. Like I said, there's a couple in Emirate Mountain site. There's 2 at the train station. There's at least look like about 5 at this location. Like I said, anywhere where there's probably more miners, there's probably going to be a whole whack down in Welsh. There's probably going to be some at Brim Quarry. There's some going to be abandoned mine shaft, Belch and Betty. They're going to be all over, right? So just look for some ore cans and you should be able to get that challenge done quite easily and quickly. Anyway, thanks for watching. Enjoy, and I'll see you.